Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be the cycle a narcissist goes around to manipulate those around them, and this can be a narcissistic parent, a narcissistic boss, a narcissistic friend, a narcissistic partner, a narcissistic sibling. Most follow this kind of cycle. Thank you very much for the returning subscribers and your continued support. If you are new to the channel, this channel is all about the narcissist personality disorder, to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with in your life, how to handle those people if you cannot go no contact, or how to handle yourself around those people, and different methods to find what works for you to help you overcome narcissistic abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. So many narcissists start off by love bombing. When you get into that new relationship, they will love bomb you. When you go for that job interview, they will idolize how the job is going to work for you. A narcissistic parent can go all out in giving excessive or extravagant gifts to a child when the child has done right by the parent, to confuse the child into believing the parent cares about them, when it's all about the narcissist meeting a need of their own. The narcissist will offer that flattery, which we often mistake for compliments in the love bombing. They will idolize by future faking to distract from whatever is happening in the present, or to distract from whatever the narcissist has done in the present. Now and again, they will be your hero so that you question yourself and not them. They'll want to spend so much time with you because you're their source of supply at that moment in time. And then as soon as they're not getting their needs met from you, so if it's a parent and you have siblings, while they're getting their supply from you, they'll want to spend all their time for you. As soon as they're not getting their supply, they'll move on to a sibling. The same with friendship groups. That friend will come gossiping to you about all the other friends, triangulating you, and as soon as they've used you up, they will move on to another friend. That partner, when you first meet them, will go all out in wanting to spend time with you, and then when they're finding your replacement, they will ghost you. The devaluation, where they invalidate everything about who you are and what you do, from your thoughts, your feelings, and your capabilities. They gaslight your reality so that you live in a world of cognitive dissonance, where your beliefs no longer match up, where you're living in two different realities and you can no longer work out which is right and which is wrong, where you end up with anxieties, with depression, feeling like you're going crazy. They isolate you from support. They intimidate you, whether that's just by talking over you, getting in your face, or physical abuse. They project their feelings onto you. They sulk around you. They disappear on you. They fall silent on you. They make you doubt everything about who you are as a person and go and chase them for those reality checks, not realizing that they're devaluing you and they're gaslighting you so that they can further their control over you. The intermittent reinforcement, where they can claim they've saved you, where they will bring back in that love bombing, they will bring back in that future faking, they will bring back in that flattery, those excessive gifts, the words of affirmation, the false apologies, the future faking, the false promises of the future, and the breadcrumbing to give you that hope that they are the person they sold themselves to be, and that the devaluation stage was somehow your fault. And now you've changed, now you've done right by them. They bring back that intermittent idolization stage to distract you from the pain of the devaluation and to get their needs met in the present. They can cycle around the idolization, devaluation for many years. Depends on who you are as a person, and it depends on the narcissist you are dealing with. Many narcissists will then go through a phase of replacing you. So that might be a partner that starts cheating, that starts lying, that starts blaming you for everything that's going wrong within the relationship. That might be a boss that's suddenly interested in a new co-worker. It might be a parent that's suddenly interested in one of your siblings. It might be a friend that suddenly ghosts you and move on to another friend. They usually find a replacement before they discard you. So with the replacement, it's where you're going to get more lying, more cheating, more gaslighting, lots of arguments which they'll blame you for the arguments, lots of dishonesty and no respect for you. They might then offer the re-idolization if the replacement isn't working out quite how they wanted to. They might discard you when they just up and leave you, or when they say it's not you, it's me, I just need some space, so they can work out whether they want you or your replacement. When they ghost you, or when you find out from a flying monkey or an enabler that they've been spotted with somebody new. To discard means they no longer find a use for you because they've exploited you, they've drained you from all they needed from you, and now they're finding someone new to do the exact same thing to. The smear campaign to escape accountability of the things that they actually do to you, so they don't have to take any responsibility for their own behaviour, so they don't have to face any consequences for their behaviour. They are going to smear your name to other people. They are going to get other people to question your reputation, to question your character, and to question your judgment. They will usually spread lies or half-truths or spread gossip, and they will usually spread these to the people that gossip the most first. They might claim that you're the abusive one. They might claim that you're an addict. They might claim that you've gone crazy. And most often, living within that cycle, people can become addicted to outside things to try and bring some certainty within their life. And a narcissist will do their best to get you. They will bait you into their games. They will bait you into reacting so that your reaction matches whatever story they are selling to people around you about you, which is why no response is always the best response where a narcissist is concerned. It's human nature to want to defend ourselves, explain ourselves, justify ourselves. With a narcissist, there is no point, because they are most likely leading us into a trap. The best way to beat a narcissist is to walk away and no longer play. Other people will work it out in their own good time, just like you had to. There is nothing you can do when people are under their spell. If someone had come to you to try and explain to you, you most likely wouldn't have believed them. You'd have believed the lies the narcissist was feeding you about that person that's trying to warn you. They can come back for the hoover, the re-idolization, the false apologies, the false promises of the future faking, the love bombing, the pity plays, the guilt trips, the blame shifting, and often with the trauma bonding, with the gaslighting, with the manipulation, many people don't see what is truly happening to them. So we often fall for the hoover, and we often fall for the love bombing, for the pattern to cycle back around time and time again. It takes an average of 7 attempts to get out of these relationships. So yes, some people do make it out on the 1st. Some people make it out on the 21st. It all depends on who you are as a person, who the narcissist is that you're dealing with, your circumstances, the financial abuse, the isolation. It all depends on what you have been through with that particular narcissist. The cycle only ever stops when we learn what is happening to us. It's easy to become trapped in that cycle because we're being manipulated into not seeing what's happening to us. We don't understand that people like this exist. It's also unbelievable when we do start to work it out. We believe people are coming from the same place as we are, and we are led to believe that everything that goes wrong within the dynamics of the relationship is down to us. And although we are not perfect, although we make mistakes, nobody deserves to be exploited. Nobody deserves to be abused. Abuse is abuse. There is no excuse. Narcissist personality disorder is a reason behind their behaviour. They still have a choice. It is not to excuse their behaviour. Them being unwilling to recognise the behaviour is on them, not you. You cannot help anybody who doesn't recognise their own wrongdoings. The cycle stops when we face the pain, when we face the pain of going through the trauma bonding and working out what's happening to us, when we start to break that trauma bond. The cycle stops when we face the pain of reality that they've gaslighted us so well into not seeing. The cycle stops when we start working on who we are as a person and changing for ourselves, and stop changing to suit somebody who is never going to change into the person they sold themselves to be for you, as that's not who they are. They sold themselves to be that person to exploit you. We can all have hopes of who our parents are, and as they don't treat us wrong all the time, it's very difficult to step away when they do treat us wrong, and to step away when they're trying to guilt trip us or blame us or pity play us into going back to help them essentially destroy us. The cycle stops when we realise the pain that we are living is far worse than the pain if we step away and start to work on who we are as a person from today. If anyone has any patterns of the cycle of a narcissist behaviour that I have missed out, please do add that into the comments to help others become aware. Not all narcissists will do all these things. This is just a basic guideline to the patterns of a narcissist behaviour. I shall add the video in the description of the stages of a narcissistic relationship and what happens to you as a person when you are around a narcissist. Thank you very much for listening. I am full for one-to-one coaching. I have partnered with BetterHelp. Their sponsored link is in the description if you'd like to take a look at those, if you do need someone to talk to. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.